to another episode of The Big DIY. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Lowe's and Home Depot. But we're also going to talk about mom and pop stores, kind of like Ace Hardware and your locally owned hardware stores. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you subscribe. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. And if you do really like it, make sure you share it with all your friends and family. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you ask somebody, where should I go to get that for my home? They're most likely going to tell you, Home Depot or Lowe's. But why? We have become a society of big box stores and internet shopping. I myself do both. But we can't forget about the small business mom and pop stores. Some of those stores are Ace Hardwares. Now, I don't work for any of these stores. I have worked for Lowe's and Home Depot in the past. I'll go over my experience with Lowe's and Home Depot shortly. But let's talk about mom and pop stores. Mom and pop stores are the heart of home improvement. They are in your neighborhoods, they're close to home, they're usually priced decently, but most of all, it's the service you get. Most of the time, if you frequent the same hardware store, they're going to know your name. They're going to know the projects that you've been working on. That kind of loyalty to their customer, it can't compare to places like Lowe's and Home Depot. So my suggestion is, if it's a small project, or even if it's a big project, check out your local small business hardware stores before you go to the big box stores. Now, with that out of the way, why should you go to Lowe's or Home Depot? Each store is tailored to a particular customer. Home Depot is tailored to contractors more than the do-it-yourself homeowners, in my opinion. Contractors know what they're coming to get. They go to the store, they get what they need, and they leave. They don't do much browsing. Home Depot associates, in my experience, have been trained not so much on customer service. Don't get me wrong, they have great customer service values. If they didn't, they wouldn't still be around. But compared to Lowe's, the customer service level that you get at Home Depot is much lower. You don't get that direct greeting as much as you would at Lowe's. You don't get that clean, organized environment that you get at Lowe's. Now, like I said before, I've worked for both of these companies. I do not work for them anymore. No major reasons. I just chose not to work in retail anymore. But from an employee standpoint and what we were trained, Lowe's by far is your best bet as a homeowner and a do-it-yourselfer for your shopping. You will get one-on-one service from their employees like you've never had before. And if you don't, make sure you tell a manager, because they strive themselves on customer service. You are to be greeted once you come into eye shot of somebody at Lowe's. They don't skip a beat. They're very, very organized. If you notice that Lowe's stores are much brighter than Home Depot stores, that's basically because they want you to browse. They want you to look at every aisle, on every shelf, and have an easy time finding what you need. If you can't find what you need, they have a way to get it. They are very, very organized. It used to be that their employees at Home Depot and Lowe's used to get a commission. They've eliminated that now. They don't make commissions on the in-store sales or appliance sales. It's kind of sad because it gave employees incentive to sell more, which allowed the employees to kind of get a little creative with you. You know, an employee who sits down with you at Lowe's or Home Depot to design a kitchen, well, they're going to try to sell you the kitchen, the countertop, the flooring, the lighting, the appliances, everything you need to complete that room. Now, they'll just probably design you a kitchen because they're not going to make anything extra on all that other stuff. But when it comes to customer service, finding what you need, cleanliness, just overall, Lowe's, I feel, as a home improvement contractor, a do-it-yourselfer, is the place to go for everybody, including contractors. But for all my contractor friends out there, Home Depot is the place to go for you. They have a great relationship with their contractors. They have programs that offer discounts to their contractors if you order in bulk or if you're a special customer. Homeowners, though, I said, I would stick with Lowe's. Their associates are trained on the products, and if they don't know, they could get that information. I can't stress enough that if you have to go to a big box store, to go to the big blue box Lowe's. Because they just have, I feel, for the homeowner and do-it-yourselfer, one of the best programs for you. Now, you heard me talk a little bit about small business and Ace Hardware, and I can't tell you enough how much I frequent my local Ace Hardware, which is family owned. People buy into the Ace Hardware franchise. My family was a True Value at one point. We owned a store back in the early 80s, and we were part of the True Value family. We were a mom and pop store that unfortunately, when the big boxes all moved in, got taken over. We got pushed out. And that's sad to me. It really is sad that we allow these big box stores to push the little guy out of the way. It's almost a form of bullying, but in the corporate sense. So do me a favor. You got a do-it-yourself project at home. You got something you got to do around the house. Try your local hardware store first. Your mom and pop hardware stores, your Ace Hardwares. If you can't find what you need and they can't get what you need, then go to Lowe's or Home Depot. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of The Big DIY. I hope I was able to help you out in choosing the right store that suits your needs. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below. I'd be more than happy to answer it. If you are a first-time viewer, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, give us a thumbs up if you liked the video and share it with your friends and family. For this episode of The Big DIY, I hope you have a great day.